First up, Paco Gemes at Cruz Azul. I thought a lot of the criticism last season was a bit unfair. He hasn't been long in Mexico, and I think this second season now is where we can start judging Paco Gemes, but for me he's a top quality coach, and I think he can still do good things with Cruz Azul if he can get over that kind of mental barrier. But I'm excited to see Cruz Azul this season. I think the other one is Chivas. I mean, obviously the title holders, but they're going into this season with so many problems. I mean, Alan Pulido's injury has been devastating. I mean, he was a key figure in the title run. They've got players at the Gold Cup. Pizarro's here. I just see Chivas struggling a bit this season, and you know it's going to take a massive effort from Mateus Almeida if Chivas are going to be fighting again for the title.
Well, Liga MX continues to be full of delightful surprises. I'm excited about a big thing and a small thing this year. The big thing is Tigres. Andre Pierre-Gignac, Eduardo Vargas, Javier Aquino, and Jürgen Damm if they stick around, and now adding Ender Valencia into the mix. How's it all going to work at Tigres? If they get Gary Medel, I mean, it's really fascinating. We've seen Tuca Ferreira do it before. Can they do it again in the Apertura? And the other thing I'm excited about is Jimmy Lozano at Querétaro. I think he's built a nice framework at the club now that he's in charge from the start of the season. Will he be able to get Gallos Blancos back into the playoffs? I think it'll be fun to watch. It's going to be a great season.
I, of course, cover the Cholos, so I'm really looking forward to seeing if the void by Guido Rodriguez and Aviles Hurtado can be filled. The Cholos have brought in players like Damian Musto, Gustavo Bo, Mauricio Cuero, Quick Mendoza, Enzo Kalinski. Very good players, but see if that huge void can be filled. Another thing is Kazuke Honda's influence on Pachuca. This is it's a huge signing. This is Andre Pierre-Gignac-ish signing. I mean, when Gignac was brought in, people were shocked. A French striker to the Liga MX, and now a Japanese player to the Liga MX. People are shocked. Big signing. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Hey guys, the two things I'm most excited about for this Liga MX season are first of all seeing Lobos Buap's debut in Liga MX. They've never played in First Division. They have lots of veteran players that are seeking a new opportunity in First Division teams, and just a couple of Second Division players. And it'll be nice to see how they try to avoid relegation this season and the next, and just seeing new fans, a new stadium, and a new team in Liga MX will be really exciting. The second thing I'm most excited about is seeing all the new players. I love seeing fresh faces, I love seeing potential new stars for the league and each of the teams, and just seeing what they have to bring to the field every week. Hopefully we won't be speaking much about the referees, and we'll have an exciting Liga MX season. Take care.
The first thing that comes to mind, especially since I'm here in San Diego, is of course Xolos. Piojo isn't there anymore, Guido Rodriguez isn't there anymore, Aviles Hurtado isn't there anymore, so it seemed like they were going to struggle this upcoming season. But then when you see Chacho Coudet, the new manager in charge, when he talks about playing in an intense and dynamic style, and you see some of the reinforcements that he helped bring in, you can't help but think that, maybe this is a playoff-worthy team once again. So it'll be interesting to see how that develops for Xolos over here. And of course, the second thing that comes to mind, and I have to bring it up, I'm sure everyone else is talking about it right now, but Honda over at Pachuca. No one expected that deal to arrive. I mean, we heard about it I think around like 11 or midnight-ish over here in California time. But yeah, it's gonna be crazy to see how well if he can really be the dominant player in Liga MX, and also looking forward just to see what he can do with Pachuca in the Club World Cup.
First thing I'm looking forward to is Xolos. New look with a new coach. El Chacho Coudet coming from Argentina with an attack-minded type of soccer. Picking up the ball where El Piojo Herrera left it off. I think he's going to be a great fit for the team. And secondly, Paco Gemes. I think it's redemption time for him. With Felipe Mora, Chilean top goal scorer, coming to Cruz Azul. Let's see if Paco Gemes can answer the haters in his second season under that demanding microscope of not only the Mexican press but the Mexican fans as well.
First of all, the big new signing, Kazuke Honda, one of the best long shotters in recent times. How will he get along in a league that's so famous for its golazos? The other thing is the new Monterrey attack, the Colombians combining together. Dorlan Pabon, Aviles Hurtado, the pair have been two of the best attacking midfielders in recent Liga MX seasons. And together, they could be both thrilling and frightening. Going to be fun to watch.
I'm excited to watch Pachuca. The loss of Chucky was big, but the additions they made with Pooch up front and now Honda in the middle, this team was already one of the most fun and exciting teams to watch in the league. The additions they've made should really push them over the top, even with the loss of such a great player. I'm also interested to see Miguel Herrera coming back to Club America. Bringing along Guido Rodriguez from Xolos was huge for the team. I'm also interested to see if he could really kind of refine that form that he had with the club and kind of maybe even bring back Paul Aguilar. I think under Piojo, he really found his rhythm in that 5-3-2. I think Paul Aguilar might have a little bit of a comeback here this season.
First thing that I'm going to be watching out for personally is the Mexico City teams. Club America has brought in El Piojo, Miguel Herrera, to see if they can recapture some of the magic after a couple of disappointing seasons. It'll also be interesting to see if Cruz Azul and Pumas can regain some of that magic that they've had. They've had a couple of down seasons, both of the clubs. So it'll be very interesting to see how that plays out with all three of those clubs. And the second thing that you should be watching out for this upcoming season is Club Tijuana. It's going to be very interesting to see how they rebound after losing their manager, after losing a lot of players. Chacho Coudet has come in and restocked the team with a lot of vets from Argentina. So it's going to be very interesting to see if they'll be able to repeat as the Super Leader.
The first one, I think it will be Lobos WAP. I want to see exactly how good this project is. If it's just a rapid first division experience, or is this actually going to be a team that is going to stay in the top flight for a while? They brought in interesting signings like Luis Advíncula, Pedro Aquino, De Quiñones, that give some enthusiasm there. Of course, Rafa Puente Jr., one of the youngest coaches in Liga MX this season. It will be great to analyze how he plays, what his philosophy is, to see how Mexican football moves forward, especially in the young coach area. And the second one will be with Atlas. How was Atlas a surprise last season, or is this actually a team that is actually looking at the long-term vision? Looking at the long-term planning, returning to its roots, returning to its essence, giving opportunity to youngsters, but also integrating top caliber players into the team that can produce. Let's see if with the Profe Cruz, Atlas returns to back-to-back liguillas, which would be interesting for the institution.